What's up everyone, CanCannGrow here with another unboxing video, and this time I did not cheat. And we are going to open this up together. I don't know what it is, but I do have a pretty good idea what it might be. So hey man, let's get to it. Always fun opening new things, so let's bust this open together. Alright, so what do we got here? Check this out. We have one of the new ViparSpectra LED ViparSpectra Pro LED lights, and I'm going to tell you that I was under the impression when they reached out to me that they were going to send me the 1500 series. Sorry, the 1500. So this is the ViparSpectra Pro series, and I was under the impression they were going to send me the 1500, but it looks like they may have sent me the 2000. I guess we'll find out here together. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I thought I'd just do a quick look to see what it is that I was expecting. And anyways, I haven't solved that mystery yet, so let me just continue on. It's not going to change any of the unboxing. Here's the LED light. As you can see from the foam that I pulled off, it is packed quite securely, which is great. This is a little manual that comes with the light. A nice little customer service type card here that says happy, not happy, and gives you, I guess, contact information for either or, which is nice. Because when you're looking at LED grow lights, you hopefully aren't just looking at the light. You're looking at what kind of service you might get after the purchase and after you're using the light. So what else is in here? Let's quickly go through that. I guess these are some of the hanging wires. A couple of rope hangers to actually hang it. So these would attach to the fixture, and you would hang this in your grow area, grow tent. Hang the light with these rope hangers, and of course the power cable. And it appears as though I may have been sent a wrong cable, because this is definitely not for a 120 volt plug, but it's a standard 3-pin, so I should be able to work around that, no big deal. But anyways, aside from that little hiccup, which we'll deal with, everything else is pretty standard here. Things to hang it with, and any LED or any grow light I've come across nowadays comes pretty standard with all of this stuff. So that's all good and dandy. So all I really want to do here with this particular unboxing is kind of show you what just came in. Let's pull this out. Let me give you my first impressions of the actual fixture. I can tell you by lifting it, it seems like a pretty solid light. It's not, it doesn't seem light or flimsy at all, which is always a good sign. And, you know, full disclosure with regards to ViparSpectra, I'm going to be honest, I really didn't know what to make of it when they first reached out to me to potentially test and review one of their lights, simply because historically their products have not only just been on the budget side, I mean, and this is still considered a budget friendly budget-friendly light, but they there's just no way around it. I'm not trying to throw shade on the company, but their products were far less superior. You know, they just did not perform well in the past. And when I did a little bit of research and found that I was going to get an opportunity to test this new Pro Series, I thought, you know what? I mean, I'm all about improvements, and I really wanted to see what they would come to the table with. And I have to be honest, first impression, this particular fixture looks like a very well built, very solid fixture. Now I can tell you, as we're finding out all together, this actually is, I don't know if you can see that, but this actually is the P2000. So the thing that made me think that it wasn't the P1500 was because in the P1500 there are 3 rows of far red 660 nanometer LEDs, and this one clearly has 4 rows. So that is something there. So there are now the P1500 had 450 LEDs, surface mounted SMD LEDs, while this one, I believe off the top of my head, has 600, which is nice. This is supposed to flower 3 by 3 space, and I am actually going to be running this in a 2x4 tent, so that is pretty solid, because I thought I was going to be using the smaller fixture and wasn't sure whether or not it would be able to power the full 2x4 tent. I think this should be able to do it. And this is a passively cooled LED light, so there's no fans, so no additional noise, which is always nice. I think a lot of LED manufacturers are going that route because quite simply it works. This is a SOSIN driver, so it's not a Meanwell driver. And again, full disclosure, I could not find out what type of LEDs they're using here. And if I'm being totally honest, I'm always a little weary. I am so sorry, man. It looks like I haven't even been showing you the light fixture correctly. I just take a look in the camera. You'll have to forgive my shitty camera work, but anyways, now you can see it. Or is that? Oh yes. I could not find what kind of LEDs these are, but they would likely be on the more budget-friendly end, where the top-end LEDs are the Samsungs, the Crees, the Osram LEDs, whereas the more budget-friendly ones are Epistar, and I imagine that the LEDs used here are either Epistars or somewhere along that type of quality, which isn't the end of the world. I mean, it is what it is. It's what makes it a little bit more affordable. There's a nice coating on here, which is quite nice. So I don't know if it's what it's. I think it's IP or waterproof rating is, but there is definitely a coating on here which at least should protect it from moisture. And what else? I mean, that's what I have. This is a mixture of, in addition to the far red 660 nanometer LEDs, there is a mixture of 3500 and which is in the mid-range, 3500K Kelvin LEDs, and more on the cooler side, the blue side, 6500 Kelvin color temp LEDs. So it is a full spectrum grow light. You're not going to be able to adjust the spectrum on this, but quite frankly, as I've talked about on my podcast and I think on the past on this channel, the spectrum, while important, is not nearly as important as the intensity or what the output of the grow light fixture and the LEDs. So I have looked at par charts or PPFD charts, sorry, of the 1500, but I've not looked at them for the 2000. Either way, though, I'm going to give you actual readings in my grow space for this in the 2x4 once we get it up. And yeah, just a bit of a preview on what you're going to see with this. This is going to be a little fun because for anyone that watched my channel, you know that I am a perpetual grower. I grow predominantly photoperiod plants. I keep mother stock that I take cuttings from. But for this run, I thought I'd have a little bit of fun. We're actually going to do an Autoflower Run. It's been a minute since I've done that, and I actually just started germinating the seeds today. So if you want to check out me growing some autoflowers and seeing what this light can do, then make sure you stay tuned, because that's what this grow run is going to be all about. So like I said, 2x4 tent, ViparSpectra Pro P2000 series grow light. Everything looks pretty pretty nice so far, and we're gonna put this grow light through its paces with some autoflowers and see what it can do. I'm pretty excited about it. So listen, if you have any questions, go ahead and post them down below. We have a whole grow run to get acquainted with this light, so I will feed you more and more specifics and details about this light as we go along. And that's about it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. You know, I appreciate that support. And although this may not have been the most exciting of videos, I think that it's a great build-up for what's to come with this particular grow run. So that's it. That's all. Hopefully you're staying safe. Hopefully you're staying healthy. And until the next update video, this is CanCannGrow signing out. Cheers.